give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Cross the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up? What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Y'all know how I get down, man. Tim Bradley, Andre Ward. They all was on the state of boxing. They all talked about what's going on with Oscar. In fact, let's get to what Oscar Valdez had to say.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Quiero decirles que yo nunca he utilizado sustancias prohibidas para mejorar mi rendimiento. Nunca lo he hecho y nunca lo voy a hacer. Soy muy respetuoso de las pruebas de antidopaje desde mi etapa como amateur, ahora como profesional. Y desde que soy profesional me he sometido a más de 30 pruebas de antidopaje, que es algo como Team Valdez siempre pedimos y nos aseguramos que...
Yeah, that's Spanish. My bad. My bad. English version.
To my people, I've never used banned substance to enhance my performance. I've never done it. I've always been very respectful for the anti-doping rules ever since I was an amateur Olympian and I was a professional. Ever since I became a world champion in 2016, I've been tested for more than 30 times. I insisted on writing on Nevada testing myself for the Robson Conceição fight and put that under my contract. I would like to thank my manager, Frank Espinosa, my trainer, Eddie Reynoso, and all my team and everybody who's been with me through these tough times. I would also like to thank the Pascuayaki Boxing Commission for letting this fight proceed and hearing my case. I will happily comply with all the situations set forth by the Boxing Commission Council, collaborate with all the program tests and other activities required for me. I hope to see you guys September 10th on my first title defense back in Tucson, Arizona. I wish you all well.
Oscar Valdez says he's a clean fighter. 100% clean fighter. Andre Ward, Mike Cobbetcher, Tim Bradley, they didn't agree with it.
They're doing it because boxing's corrupt, but the reason they're giving publicly is that they're following WADA guidelines. That's with a W, not to be confused by VADA. But it's important to note here, Oscar Valdez insisted on VADA testing, which is more stringent testing for this fight. VADA prohibits many central nervous stimulants like phentermine and does not make a distinction between in competition and out of competition. WADA says in competition starts at 11:59 p.m. the day before the fight. WADA says if you're training for the fight, all substances on the prohibited list are indeed bans, and phentermine is one of them. It is a PED.
So right there, that's Mike Cobbetcher breaking down why the WBC allowed this fight to go on, right? And then let me go and put that camera on me for a second. All right, my bad. He is saying that, and we all know the WBC, instead of using the testing organization that they employed, guidelines and regulations, they went out and used WADA's guidelines and regulations and did the in competition, out of competition. Like, to me, if you are a professional athlete if you are a professional athlete in competition nowadays, and you know by seeing on Instagram and their social medias, these guys work out 365 days a year, maybe 300. Maybe they take breaks in between, but for the most part, they are always in the gym. So if you're always in the gym, to me, in competition should be year round. It shouldn't be the night before or 12 now. It should be year round. My bad, man. I just had to get that off my chest, man, because I really don't like the precedent that this is setting. And it's going to be scary going forward.
Listen to me, fellas. This substance is on the ban list, period. The reason why it's on the ban list because they've done research on it. What does it do? It improves performance, athletic performance. That's what it does. What are we sitting here arguing about whether this fight should go on or should not? This fight shouldn't go on, period. This man is completely dirty. I don't care what he says. I don't care if he don't understand how he got it in his body. The fact of the matter is, it is in his body. And the fact that he tested dirty this fight should be canceled out, period. Disrespectful, another black eye to boxing if this fight goes on next week.
Well, first, I just want to start by giving a shout out to Vada because they seem to be the only ones that are catching fighters, in the last, 5, 6, 7 years. And, they deserve a tip of the cap. But, to Oscar Valdez, this isn't difficult. When simple things are starting to become difficult, it's because individuals who are involved don't want to acknowledge the reality of this situation. The reality of this situation is that Oscar Valdez was in the VADA program. Under the VADA program, like Mike Coppinger just said, this stimulant that he just took, or which was found in his system, is banned, period. Ban means ban. In competition and out of competition. And when you...
Ban means ban. Ban means ban. In competition, out of competition, a banned substance is a banned substance. A banned substance is a banned substance, man. Like we like, and I agree with Andre Ward. Like, we making things harder than what it has to be. We're trying to find reasons to give guys the benefit of the doubt. We are simply just making things too complicated. It's really black and white. It's really black and white.
Listen to Oscar Valdez's sound bites. He talks about how, it was just, I don't know how it got there, but then his lawyer a couple of days ago or yesterday just said that it came from tea. So which one is it? But when you talk to reputable people in the industry and in this field, they tell you that this is something that you can't find in tea. You actually need a prescription for it, and you don't just lose weight from it. It gives you energy. It gives you endurance, amongst many other things. So to me, this isn't hard. Mike is right. It's another backhand to the face to the fans and the people that truly support the sport of boxing and who fight for the sport of boxing at the water cooler at work, telling people that, hey, boxing is turning around. It's not like it used to be. And then something like this happens. I'm not surprised that the fight is taking place. I'm not surprised that the WBC is backing Oscar Valdez and trying to give him a slap on the wrist. Follow the money, fellas. That's what all of these people do. They follow the money, and that's ultimately what it's all about. And the last thing is this.
Follow the money. Follow the money, man. Hey, that's one thing that boxing is always going to stay true to. Boxing is about money. They try to maximize every event. Andre Ward ain't say a lie. He ain't say not one lie. The WBC is literally trying to give Oscar Valdez a slap on the wrist. The WBC is not enforcing their clean boxing program. Follow the money. What camp is Oscar Valdez in that deals with a lot of money?
Even writers who refuse to write about this. There are people like Mike who's sticking his neck out, just not slandering anybody, but just really reporting on the truth. There are some writers who refuse to write about this, who refuse to talk about this for several reasons. They want to stay in good with Oscar Valdez, but more importantly, Canelo Alvarez and Team Alvarez. They want to continue to get access, and they push away the integrity that they had for the sake of keeping a good relationship with this team. And it's just, it's ridiculous. It's sad. And, you know, anytime a fighter gets hurt, we want to say prayers up and we want to say family. Well, maybe if we do something about these sorts of situations, like look them flat-footed in the face and say, listen, we're all going to lose money. This is inconvenient, but you got to sit down. You got to get suspended. Maybe we won't have so many fighters dying in the ring and having to send prayers up for people. We got to do something in the forefront and not be reactive about this kind of stuff.
Absolutely agree. And one thing that I want to touch on that Andre said, the writers, the media members, the YouTubers, the bloggers who are simply just going about this as it's not no big deal. Oh, it don't mean nothing, Mike. He ain't do nothing. It's a small trace. Y'all did not have that same energy when it was about Dillian White. Y'all didn't have that same energy when it was about Povetkin. Y'all didn't have that same energy when it was Luis Ortiz. It wasn't somebody that you guys loved. Just be consistent, man. Like that's the biggest thing to me, man. Like is consistency. I try to be as consistent as possible. Y'all call me a Bud lover. I love Bud and all this shit. Guess what? Y'all niggas right. And I come on this motherfucker every time defending Bud because I am consistent. I call out drug cheats because I am consistent. I call out niggas who do dumb shit. Charlo, I don't know what happened, but they TMZ said you got arrested. AB, they said you got arrested. Felix Verdejo, they said you killed a woman. Hope you fried in jail, nigga. I try to touch and cover everything. No matter the race, no matter what color, no matter the ethnic background. I don't care about none of that shit. That don't mean nothing to me. Them niggas not giving me no money. They ain't motherfucking sponsoring Mike on Sports. Why y'all dudes act like these niggas love y'all? They don't love y'all. They see y'all as fans. People that goddamn me put them on a pedestal. Once y'all understand that, man, then y'all understand that this shit, the game don't love nobody. The game don't love nobody.
And Andre, when it comes to VADA, either you're pregnant or you're not. Either you're positive or you're negative. Oscar Valdez was positive. Years as an works, our own.
Mean a stimulant prohibited by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. You don't have a prescription, do you?
No, I don't have no prescription.
How did it happen?
What I can say is that I'm a 100% clean fighter. I don't
see when niggas start out with that, you know when they start off with statements like that, you know they already got their statement prepared in their head. He asks you a direct question. How did it happen? Oh, well, what I can say is I'm 100% now. We ain't ask you about that shit. We ain't ask you your fucking status, nigga. We asked you how did it happen? How did those drugs get in your system, Oscar?
don't know how that got into my body. I know every fighter is responsible for whatever they consume, but on behalf of myself,
Oscar Valdez, if every fighter is in charge of what they consume and is responsible for what they consume, why don't you do the right thing? Why don't you do the right? Why is there a but afterwards? We don't need a but. Go sit down for 6 months, come back and fight. We don't need a but. You dirty. You had a banned substance. VADA tests don't care about morality. It don't care about the whether you intentionally or unintentionally did it. It cares about if it's there. And according to that vital test, A sample and B sample, it was there.
I have no clear answer how that got into my body. I've always been and I will always be a clean fighter, so I have no serious question of how that got into my body.
If I'm Consecal
Yes.
and I get this news, I'm upset. And there's no great trust anymore. I mean, we've seen people deny using performance-enhancing substances for decades now. People we thought we could trust, they turned out to be liars.
Yes.
Now, I like you. I know how hard you train, but still, people wonder. If I'm your opponent, I wonder too.
Yes.
Should he be fighting you? If you were him, would you fight you?
If I was him, I would 100% fight me because it's a chance to win a world title. The world title.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Should he fight you? 100% should fight me. It's a chance to win a world title. It's a chance to get seriously injured to a dude who's in there using or has a banned substance or had a banned substance in his goddamn body doing training camp. You asking me to put my life on the line for a belt? You asking me to put my life on the line for a belt? You asking me to risk my fucking health for a belt? Fight a nigga who half man, half chemical. Come on, man.
Title is still on the line. And if being more honest, if I were to Conceição and I would think, what is he taking? Oh, he's taking a substance to lose weight? Oh, well, that's a pretty dumb move because he's losing weight way too early from the fight. So it means he might be maybe drained or overtrained. I don't know. But as far as there's no.
Man, I don't want to hear no more ask about it. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. And, it gets better, y'all. This shit right here, oh my God. Hold on. This shit right here is amazing. Let me find it. Give me 30 seconds because I want to get this fucking screenshot. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Hold on. Give me a second. What time step of that?
Happened with all
809. Okay. 809. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm sorry. But this is something y'all need to see. This something y'all need to see. Yes, sir. I got it. There we go. I got it. Give me a little time. But y'all have got to see this. I mean, you talking about nigga helping somebody out. Nigga, whoa. I mean, wait till y'all see the shit I'm about to put on the motherfucking screen. This is what the WBC came out and proposed. WBC, boy, we back Canelo. For real. We back Canelo. Hold on. Y'all peep this out, right? This is what Oscar Valdez has to do. This is what Oscar Valdez has to do. Hold on.
Oscar Valdez, this is the WBC statement. It will sanction the title fight on September the 10th. Valdez will take numerous tests over the next 6 months. He must test negative, obviously. Enroll in a weight management, hydration, and nutrition program.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all telling me that y'all got a program for a drug cheat? Hold on. So not only are y'all not gonna penalize them, y'all gonna put them in a weight management, hydration, and nutrition program. To me, that sounds like you are trying to improve the fighter. To me, that sounds like that you are not only trying to make sure that Oscar Valdez is in the best shape and best physical condition of his life, but you don't give a fuck about him testing positive. We're going to put you in a weight management, hydration, and nutrition program because we want you to be a better you. We want you to be a better you. Man, what? What about putting his ass in goddamn rehab? What about putting him in a class to learn why phentermine is not good to be in your fucking body? What about that shit? Don't put him in a weight management, hydration, nutrition program because you only helping him out. You're only benefiting him by doing that program. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, hold on. It gets better, y'all. We're going to give him a new title. Hold on. Listen to what they say.
Upon completion of that program, Valdez will be put on 12 months probation, and then he will become a WBC Clean Program ambassador. So,
y'all going to make him a ambassador? Y'all going to make him an ambassador? Oh, boy, y'all ain't make Dylan White no ambassador. Y'all ain't make Alexander Povetkin no ambassador. Y'all didn't make Luis Ortiz no motherfucking ambassador. But, of course, they weren't part of Team Canelo. My bad. My bad. They weren't part of Team Canelo. Nigga felt, man, boy, this right here is insane. We're going to put you in a program to make you a better fighter.
there is a move forward, but the most important thing is allowed to fight.
I mean, you hear Valdez say that people who use banned substances should go to jail, but he's allowed to fight? I mean, what are we even talking about here? The guy has a banned substance in his system. I don't care about all the misdirection from the promoters, from the WBC, from certain writers. He has a banned substance in his system. He wanted the VADA rules. The WBC wants the VADA rules, and yet he's fighting anyway. And those punishments we just saw that the WBC claims they're meting out, those are a joke. I mean, this is the same organization.
Y'all know normally I don't like Mike Cobbetcher, but Mike preaching right now. Them
Same clean body.
They a joke.
We back Canelo, because that's what this is.
Oh, hold on, Tim.
He should not be fighting, period.
Talk to him, Tim.
Hey, Cop, I got a new name for the WBC. We back Canelo, because that's what this is. We back Canelo. Trust me on this, man. You know what? The Canelo camp has, there's been a dark cloud kind of, above the Canelo camp for some time now. I mean,
oh, shit. Oh, now Tim going down that road. Y'all know in boxing, this the road less traveled. You know what I'm saying? This the road less traveled. This when people start having a problem with what you say or what you say or what you say or when you say it. Oh, this the road less traveled, right? Don't nobody bring up Canelo, not on mainstream media. Here we go. Talk to him, Tim.
I mean, you remember back in 2017, Canelo Alvarez tested positive from Brutal Hall, and he said that it was because it was contaminated meat. Now we're, 2021, and he's saying that, and Oscar Valdez is saying now that it's he drunk a tea with this in the system. I don't get it. I don't get the fact that he drunk a tea. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe his statement at all. I feel that the WBC is making a huge mistake. Honestly, making a huge mistake. And I wish that Jose Sulaiman was back here at the organizing the WBC, 38 years strong to make the sport better. I mean, Jose Sulaiman changed the sport. He changed the sport from 15 rounds to 12 rounds. They changed the sport 100%. And it's a shameful act in both parties. It's a shameful act with the WBC. I'm not happy about this at all. And, Valdez should be ashamed of himself, honestly. I wouldn't even show up to the fight if I was Oscar Valdez, honestly. I would let this kind of like pin and kind of save my name as much as possible. And then I'll come back 6 months from now, whatever it is, and then participate in the matchup.
It's hard to have a sort of a, polarizing reaction to what the WBC did because you expected that. I've talked to several people that, that are involved in this and that know what's going on. And there was a question posed like, I wonder what the WBC is going to do. And
yeah, I was wondering. I was one of those guys who was like, man, okay, the commission ain't going to do nothing. Okay, Top Rank ain't going to do nothing. Okay, well, hopefully the WBC do something. And please remember, if you're watching me right now and you ain't already subscribed to the channel, please take time out, go out to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, like, comment, and share, and you'll be notified every time Mike on Sports goes live. We got another show in the holster later on. We got Tim Bradley going in on Terrence Crawford, on Sean Porter. Who knows him? That's what he said. But we'll get to that next show. But yeah, smash that thumbs up button. And yep, those are the penalties that the WBC handed down to Oscar Valdez. WBC will sanction the fight. Valdez will take numerous tests over the next 6 months. Enrollment in a weight management, hydration, and nutrition program. Valdez will be on 12 months probation. Upon completion, will become a WBC clean program ambassador. So that is that's what we're talking about. Here we go. On your reward.
The first thing that came out of my mouth was, you already know what they're going to do. They're going to find a way to allow Oscar Valdez to fight. I mean, I don't know how many more black eyes the WBC can take. I mean, I don't know. They should have a concussion by now because they're constantly taking black eyes. And hey, they're durable. I'll give them that because they take a lot of heat and they keep on pushing. But, you mentioned the camp, Tim. Canelo Alvarez's camp. They get a lot of praise. Eddie Reynoso, they get a lot of praise, and that's cool. But when you got a camp like that, there's been a lot of smoke around that camp, and there's been some fires. And
oh man, bro, we getting down. Hey, I ain't. Be real though. Have y'all ever heard mainstream media, ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, The Zone, PBC on Fox, Sky Sports, or whatever? Have y'all ever heard them really have an open discussion about Canelo and Team Canelo and the possibility of rampant drug use? Now, let's be real. Let's be real now. We know damn well that this right here is uncharted waters. We know damn well that this shit right here, they don't bring it up like that. Come on now. Y'all can't don't play yourself. Andre Ward and Tim Bradley, I mean, see, that's why we need black folks on the goddamn panel. That's why you need black. I know Tim Bradley and Andre Ward get a lot of heat. Yeah, I gave Andre Ward heat. The only time I've ever gave Andre Ward heat was him saying that Deontay Wilder didn't want to fight Fury again after the first fight. I was like, hold on, Ward. Man, you a fighter. You know better than that. But any other time, I ain't really never had a problem with what Andre Ward, said, or Tim Bradley. I mean, I don't give too much stake in motherfuckers' opinion, because everybody got an opinion. Just because they on ESPN, it don't make their opinion no more valid than mine. So I don't harp on to that shit, right? I know, Ralph Ramirez. I know Louis Nerisy. I wish they would have had me on ESPN, because they would have I would have connected the dots for their ass. Because they brought up Povetkin and Dylan White and Luis Ortiz, but they ain't bring up. I mean, they brought up Salido and Francisco Vargas, but they ain't bring up Neary. Like, y'all got, man, I could have helped y'all niggas out.
You said that the top dog in the camp, Canelo Alvarez, tested positive, and his excuse or reasoning for testing positive was not plausible. I didn't hear Eddie Reynoso coming out and getting a lot of heat for what happened with Canelo. I don't see or hear Eddie Reynoso now. I see him on Twitter saying that people are hating on his team. It's not hate. It's facts. This isn't emotion. This is facts. These things actually happen. The excuses are not plausible. And I think you have to look at that camp a lot different. A lot of times, Tim, he'll ask me, like, why don't you give Canelo the #1 spot? Well, I got two issues with that. Number one is the resume, and number two is he's tested positive before, and it makes you think, just like Oscar Valdez, how long have you been doing this? So,
Andre, don't give him too much now, man. They gonna fire your ass, Andre. Calm down. They gonna fire you, big dog. I mean, it does make you wonder, right? And give me a second. Let me get my hold on, Andre. Let me get a little airtime, Andre. Hold on, nigga. You doing too much over there. You doing. Let me get a little airtime on my show, nigga. Hold on. Yeah. So it do make you wonder, right? Like has Team Canelo been using, or Canelo and Oscar Valdez been using a extended amount of time? Because like could you imagine? And I know that young, but let's let's find the youngest, most promising one. Let's go with Jerron Ennis. He's like 20, 22, 23-ish. I don't know. How old is Jerron Ennis? I doubt he that old. He might be like 21. How old is Jerron? Jerron, 24. Could you guys imagine a 24-year-old, let's say Jerron, does good, start beating up everybody at the age of 31? Could you see Jerron Ennis dominating 168 pounds? Could you see Jerron Ennis beating the likes of Billy Joe Saunders, beating up Rocky Fielding, beating up Callum Smith, beating up Avi Yildirim, knocking out Kovalev? I mean, it's possible. Tommy Hearns did it. I seen that, H Money. What up, H? Everybody go out and subscribe to my guy, H Money Boxing, man. H Money Boxing, man. Y'all go subscribe to my guy. We got Mike on Boxing debuting tomorrow. I got my another backup channel, so it's gonna be called Mike on Boxing. I'm gonna be simul streaming that shit on YouTube. I see H Money. I see Barbershop Conversations do it, and I guess it just adds to the exposure. And I'm gonna be putting a lot more clips from the show on there, so we'll have fun with Mike on Boxing. But yeah, man, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, like that's wild to see Canelo walking down niggas, and he wasn't walking down dudes like that at 155. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only like the guy who was losing to Amir Khan before he got knocked out is now dominating 168. Because Amir Khan, in my opinion, he was winning. He was shit, working the jab, throwing hands. Then Canelo just caught him with that fucking right hand, knocked his ass out. Night. You know what I'm saying? But that same dude, he walking dudes down at 168. Walking, nigga. And then everybody talking about him going up to 175. Like, man, he might go down as the greatest fighter ever. I mean, I know Roy Jones did it. Roy Jones moved from one junior middleweight to middleweight to super middleweight to light heavyweight to heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
So even with Oscar, I look at the fight with Berchelt, and this is a guy in Oscar Valdez who a lot of people had wrote off, and it was hard to really get.
Right, let's be real. Like I hate to keep stopping him, but he talking so much real shit. Man, niggas, man, I'm being real, bro. Like, nigga, I ain't put no stock in Oscar Valdez going into a Berchelt fight. I ain't put no stock in Oscar Valdez going into the Berchelt fight, man. Like, that nigga wasn't impressive to me. He the nigga that went life and death with Scott Quigg. You know what I'm saying? He was that dude. He was a nigga who went life and death with Blue Nose. Or whoever the fuck he went life and death with. He won, man, get the fuck out of here. That's it. That's all he is. He ain't championship material. He can be decent. That's it. He a decent ass fucking domestic level fighter. He decent. It don't matter about Berchelt. At least he was beating motherfuckers. Like, this nigga Oscar Valdez came out of nowhere and just stopped Berchelt. Nigga literally just stopped. Like, I wasn't expecting to see Oscar Valdez nigga beat up Berchelt like that. Hell no.
Give him an honest chance in the fight with Berchelt based on his recent track record. And then all of a sudden, he has life, and he has power, and he has stamina. It begs the question, how long have you been on this? And it brings into question everything you did in the recent the recent past. And you can't get mad about that. Team Canelo cannot get upset and walk around with this entitlement as if people are crazy for wondering what's going on in that camp in San Diego. They brought this on themselves.
They just
absolutely. They brought it on that count. I mean, you got so much shit out, man. Then Andy Ruiz losing a lot of weight.
by the WBC, allow this fight to happen, clean boxing program, yet that is banned under to the fight in competition, banned substance in his system, but he should also have the opportunity to rehabilitate himself and his image like Canelo's been able to do, like Tyson Fury has been able to do. But Cop, I want to bring you in on this because you spoke with Mauricio Sulaiman, the WBC president, and his outlook is completely different on the seriousness of this situation.
Watch this.
Yeah, Mauricio didn't take it seriously at all. It was a really frustrating phone call. My favorite part was he likened it to drinking 3 Red Bulls. Well, guess what?
Man, what was that? 1549. I'm sorry. I just want to show y'all the outlandish shit that is going on. Like, god damn. Hold on, give me a second, man. I just took a screenshot. Man. This is what Mauricio Sulaiman had to say about the shit in Oscar Valdez's system. Straight from Top Rank. This is the statement that Mauricio Sulaiman made to ESPN reporter, well, boxing reporter, boxing analyst, boxing. I guess you can call him a boxing commentator too, Mike Comington. So this is what Mauricio Sulaiman, the head of the WBC, World Boxing Council, the Green Belt, had to say about Oscar Valdez failed drug test. It is simple. This is not a performance-enhancing drug. It is like you take 3 Red Bulls. In the anti-doping world, there are hundreds of substances. This nigga said it's like taking 3 Red Bulls. Man, these motherfuckers don't care about the sport, man. These niggas don't care about the sport, man. They don't care about it at all. Shit crazy, man. Shit is absolutely insane. He said it's like taking 3 Red Bulls.
What? These are not Red Bulls. This is a PED. And the other thing that's curious, and it shows you that this really is a PED, Mauricio, guess what? We're going to suspend him
For PEDs, which started in 2016 when
strip Oscar Valdez, give him a suspension, any suspension, and set an example. Because now fighters are probably sitting at home thinking, wow, maybe I could take PEDs too and get away with it. This sport is dangerous enough. We had a big PED scandal in baseball. Those guys are hitting baseballs. Fighters are hitting heads. This is a dangerous sport. You don't play boxing. And I want to point out that Dillian White-Oscar Rivas fight from 2019 that you just referenced, we didn't find it, that never
of loyalty,
that never even known about it.
health, and the well-being of all boxers above any interest. That includes money, people. It says promoting value of loyalty, justice, integrity, and a social commitment that supports our history and also reputation. And this keeps us as the world leading in our sport of boxing. Key words there: reputation. Another key word I would say is integrity, and justice needs to be served in this fashion and in order, because, you know, just like Cop said, if they allow him to get away with this, then other athletes and other boxers will think that they have the same go-to, that they can just, hey, go ahead and use a stimulant. It's okay. Long as it's out of your body 24 hours before the fight, that makes no sense at all. In competition means when you sign on the dotted line, you're in competition. That's what that means. Not 24 hours before you can have something illegal in your system. And then the WBC actually using VADA just so they can show that we use the best of the best, and then using WADA protocols or rules, that's completely wrong and biased. It's, I hate it. I don't like it at all, and I can't support this.
WBC a joke. WBC a joke, man. I mean, at this point in time, you got to look at the WBC and you got to point the finger and you got to laugh at them. You say, ha, y'all niggas ain't serious. Y'all dudes ain't really what y'all ain't about what y'all be talking about. Y'all say y'all want a clean sport. Y'all put in the clean boxing program. Y'all go out there and not y'all don't hire VADA. I mean, my bad. Y'all don't hire WADA. Y'all don't hire USADA. Y'all don't hire UCAD. You guys go out there and you hire VADA because you know VADA's reputation in North America. But then when VADA finds something that's not right, that is on their ban list, you guys go out there and say, no, we're not using VADA protocols anymore. I know VADA did the testing, but we're going to use WADA protocols. That to me is like, why even do business with VADA then? Why not just say, VADA, thank you for the partnership. We'll be done with it. We're gonna go with WADA from now on. Don't even use VADA. Y'all just massaging y'all ego. So, oh yeah, man, we're doing what's the clean way. But then you let a dude fight who got something in his system. How much of a clean way is that? It's not. It's damn sure not the right way. And from the outside looking in, I damn say, man, y'all niggas dirty for that shit. Y'all really, y'all, that's fucked up. Conceal, whatever fuck his name is, he got to go in there and fight a dude who tested positive. Think about that. He got to have in the back of his mind that this dude tested positive, and I got to fight him. I don't know what kind of advantages he got now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just wild, bro. Shit wild and it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but it's unfortunately the norm in our sport, you know. And it's amazing to me that the majority of the people that are saying, "Yeah, go ahead and fight. It's okay. It's like an energy drink. It's like a Red Bull." They've never been punched in the face. I'm sure of it. They've never.
Facts, Andre Ward. Facts. All you niggas who say, "Oh man, they can fight. Let them fight. Oh, it's all good. It's a little energy drink. It's a little caffeine. It's a little Coca-Cola. It ain't nothing. Let them fight." Y'all niggas ain't never threw no hand before in y'all life. Y'all niggas ain't never threw no hands before in y'all life. Y'all niggas, do you know how I feel getting punched in the fucking face?
Been in a professional prize fight where their life is on the line and their family's watching, just hoping that, yeah, they win, but more importantly, that they get home safe. So it's easy. It's easy for them to push other fighters out there. And it's not going to, this kind of stuff is not going to stop from us getting on television, unfortunately, and yelling and being frustrated and trying to call them out. That may get their attention to a degree. But unfortunately, if something bad happens, then people become liable, then it's going to get people's attention to say, whoa, we messed up. Now we're getting sued, or now we have a situation. Bad things, unfortunately, have to happen sometimes before people wake up, because they get warning signs. They get warning signs. Hey, you did this. It was wrong. You shouldn't have did. And it's all about the money in this sport. And that's why I tell fighters all the time, and that's why I had to continue to tell myself, I'm going to give my all in the sport for as long as I'm a part of the sport, but I will not give all of myself to this sport, because this sport will chew you up and spit you out. When you're on top, everybody loves you. They'll say all the right things, but slip one time and you'll see people start acting different, sounding different, moving different. So you got to get in this sport, get out of this sport. And Bernardo, you're absolutely right. Boxing is not just like the Wild Wild West. It is the Wild Wild West. And you got to learn how to survive in these streets, man, because it's serious and nobody's going to protect you. You got to be smart enough to protect yourself and make sound decisions for you, your career, and your family. Because if you wait on a sanctioning body, if you wait on a promoter, if you wait on a manager, if you wait on anybody to protect you and help guide you and lead you, it's going to be tough. You may be waiting for a long time. And I'm not trying to take away from the good promoters and the good managers, because there are people out there, and I know they don't get enough shine and credit. They get marred by all this stuff that happens. There are good managers out there. There are good advisors out there. There are good promoters that really have a heart and are not just looking at the fighter as a commodity, but they want to see the fighter make their money. They want to make their money. They want their fighter to go home to their family. But to the ones that don't care, shame on you. And fighters, get in and get out, man. But don't fall in this love. Don't fall in love with this game too deep, because it won't love you back.
Damn, Andre Ward just went in, boy. Damn, boy, Andre Ward just went in, boy. I mean, it's true though, right? Like, we all know this sport don't love nobody. We all know that these guys call dudes on short notice, give them 10 days, give them 14 days, give them 5 days. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care what kind of health you in. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what you've been doing. Can you make the weight? Can you make the weight? You ain't been, I don't care about you been sparring. Can you make the weight? And if they make the weight, shit, they can fight. And they probably, normally those guys will come in on 4 or 5 days notice, 2 weeks notice, 1 week notice, they get knocked the fuck out. You telling me you really care about the health and safety of a fighter when you give a guy 1 week notice or 10 days notice? You don't. You just in the trying to make money. And I understand that's how boxing is. Guys fall out. This dude fall out and all this shit. But some man, like I would think like either you have a backup plan already in place or you don't. Man, the fight you just fall apart. All this calling dudes in on short notice, man, like the sport of boxing is too dangerous, man. Niggas get their hand wrapped from here to fucking here, dog. Like they get that shit wrapped like a motherfucking arrow. You know how an arrow come at your ass? Nigga, these are weapons. And the way they throw them motherfuckers, they throwing them with bad intentions. I'm telling y'all, man. This ain't nothing to play with. Especially when you got something in your system that ain't supposed to be there. I don't care how it got there. It ain't supposed to be in there. That's all we saying. Huh, man.
You know, one of the things that I tell my daughters, and they just sent them back out to college again.
I hope Cancellation knock him the hell out.
Oh, wow.
He deserves to fight on Friday night for the world title because he did nothing wrong, and he's going to get the biggest payday of his career and get a chance to make his dream come true. How do you feel about Cancellation taking this fight and taking this risk, knowing what Valdez just did? Tim?
I hope Cancellation knock him the hell out. That's what I hope. I hope for a miracle. If this fight goes on, if it doesn't change, I hope he get knocked out. Seriously. And I'm a fan of Oscar Valdez. I am. I'm hurt by this. I'm really hurt by this. You know, I went on national TV, on live TV, and said that this guy is now my hero after he defeated Burchell. I'm sick to my stomach about this situation. And I think that whether if it's a T or not or whatever it is, nobody care about that. You test positive. So everybody can think whatever the heck they want to think. And I'm thinking that you're dirty, my friend. That's just it, you know? And that's it, man. I'm done. I'm done. Go, move on. I'm done.
You know,
I would say that majority of us feel like that, right? I mean, I would think majority of people out there. And before I go any farther, I need everybody to do me a quick favor. Go out to YouTube right now, not now, but right now. Hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Do what the video tells you to do. Yes, sir. Do what the video tells you to do. And yeah, man, we gonna get back to it, man. But how many of y'all want Oscar Valdez to be knocked out next fight? Huh? How many of y'all really want to see Oscar Valdez get stopped? I mean, if the fight goes through, right? Look, if the fight goes through, if the fight goes through, I want to see goddamn me Robeson knock Valdez shit loose. I wanna see goddamn me Robeson knock Valdez shit loose. And I'm just being real with you. If you asking me what I want to see, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So we'll see what happens.
I respect Cancellation taking this fight. I respect it, you know, but make no mistake about it. A lot of times fighters take fights like this, not because they want to, but they have to. They've been in training camp. They've been dependent on this money. Like you said, it's a career high payday, great opportunity. And they don't necessarily want to be tough and just push through and prove everybody wrong. That may be some of it. But deep down, they know I need this check. I need this money. And I got to go up against a guy that I'm not quite sure if he's fully clean or not. But fighters are resilient. And this is what fighters are made of. They push through, you know, situations and obstacles like this that the average person couldn't do. So I salute that man, and I wish him well in this fight.
Yeah, man. I'm with Andre, man. Like sometimes these dudes just do it because they got to, man. Not because they have. I mean they want to. I don't know, man. I don't like boycott the WBC. Like, do we really want to do that? Man, you got Earl Spence, you got Deontay Wilder, you got Jamal Charlo, you got a lot of WBC champions now. If all those dudes say, you know what, we ain't fighting for the WBC no more, then yeah, I'm down with it. But if they don't, then you asking me to cut out a big segment of people that I like to watch fight. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man. I mean, Oscar Valdez. I mean, depends on what's on. Like, my nigga, like shit. Man, I can't even know. Like, I just like to sit down and like watch boxing, my nigga. Like, but I gotta see what's on the night. Let me go to the boxing schedule and see what's on next week. Let me go to the boxing schedule and let me see what's on next week. Let's see. Oscar Valdez, Tony Yoka, Philip Hargrovic, Evander Holyfield, Sonny Edwards. I mean, damn, bro. Y'all asking me to goddamn me. I mean, ain't nobody on that card that I really want to see though. Like that Oscar Valdez card is trash. Yeah, that Oscar Valdez card is trash. All right, man. I guess I won't be covering boxing next week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't watching that fucking Valdez card. That shit just look whack. It just look whack. I guess I'll be watching college football. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's pretty much it, man. Anybody want to call in, you can. 317-220-6995. Remember to do so if you want to call in. If not, then I'm going to get on down and get to the next show, man. Tim Bradley goes in on Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, man. Damn. I wasn't expecting Tim to go like that. You know what I'm saying? And Tim went in, and you feel me? I was like, damn, Tim. Tell the world how you really feel, my brother. Damn, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like Tim was just talking mad shit. Damn, Tim. That's how you really getting down? 317-220-6995. Let me know if anybody want to call in. If not, then we're going to get on down and get to the next one. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on down, get to the next show. See y'all there. Till next time. I'm out this bitch.